So I had not planned on documenting this at all. I am 46 years old and I have just found out that I have two massive fibroids in my uterus. And they are also affecting my lymph nodes. And so I'm getting an MRI soon because typically what I'm told by the doctor is they don't typically affect your lymph nodes. So that is concern for cancer. And so I'm going to be documenting this now on my YouTube channel. I've never experienced this before. I'll say I have heard of fibroids and I knew that Black women get them, but I had no idea that they can grow to the size that they have grown to in my body. They are affecting how I breathe, how I sit down, put my shoes on. Like all of this stuff has just come up within the last week. So they are trying to hurry up and schedule an MRI so that they can go in and surgically remove my entire uterus. So basically they recommended a hysterectomy. And by the way, somewhere in here, I'm going to basically insert what my stomach looks like. That is one of the reasons I went to my doctor concerned, because I just thought, oh, this is just COVID weight gain. Since COVID started, I've gained a lot of weight and I'm premenopausal. So of course I'm going to have menopause belly. But I noticed that I gained a lot of weight, but it was only in my stomach. So again, somewhere around here in these videos, I'm going to show you what my stomach looks like right now. And then hopefully when all of this is said and done, I will show you what my new stomach looks like. So some of my symptoms prior to scheduling my appointment were my stomach would get bloated. It's like it would swell up and then go back down and swell up and then go back down. And it didn't cause me pain, but it's more like discomfort, like if you've eaten a really big meal. And so from 2020, when the pandemic started, until now, which is April of 2023, I noticed that my stomach just kept getting bigger and bigger. And it's disproportionate based upon the rest of my body. So it seemed really out of place to me. And I know that I don't have an active job. I work from home now full time. I'm an apartment locator, which is just a real estate agent that helps people rent apartments from home. And so anyway, I want to document this to let people know if you're having symptoms. I truly believe that if you have symptoms and you have things that are concerning to you, go get them checked out. Again, I had no idea that I have two massive ones. I've watched some other YouTube videos where I've seen people say that they had one or two, and they don't really know until they actually go inside and check out and see like what is really going on in there. My doctor called one of his colleagues in the middle of the night after they saw my CT scan and was like, you gotta see this. And I knew something was up when I went and got my CT scan. That's the first thing that I got. I knew something was up when they called me. It was not even 15 minutes after I had left from getting the CT scan. And they were like, we need to talk to you. You need to come into the office immediately, pretty much. But it was a Friday. They said, we scheduled an appointment for you on Monday. Then my doctor, I kind of think she chickened out a little bit because she didn't want to tell me what they found immediately. So she called in on Monday and changed it where I didn't get to see her. And then on Tuesday, she's like, okay, you can come in. And within that period of time, she had already forwarded my information to her colleague, which is the gynecologist that I just saw. And he called his colleague and she was like, I hope you're okay with me sharing your information with the gynecologist. And I was like, I'm totally fine with that. So I picked her because she was a Black woman. I have new insurance So I picked this woman because I figured she was not going to dismiss my concerns or just tell me to kind of monitor it. So the very first appointment I had with her is the reason why I even got a CT scan in the first place. So I really wanted to put that somewhere here in the video so people would know. I truly want Black women to be a part of my care because, again, I don't feel like they're going to dismiss my concerns. And if she had dismissed my concerns and was like, oh, just go lose some weight or something like that, then I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now, about to get surgery. So I didn't want to get surgery. Let me make that clear. But I really appreciate how she listened to my concerns. She pressed around on my stomach because I told her I feel some hard stuff in there. I don't know what's going on. And I absolutely know that I am not pregnant. And then I explained to her my symptoms with my menstrual cycle. I am not someone who has never had a regular menstrual cycle. I've always had a cycle every 28 days. But what I have noticed, which I thought had something to do with being premenopausal, was what I noticed is that I would have like 5 days of spotting and then my actual cycle would start, and it was really, really heavy. I've never had a damn near 10, 12-day cycle. Now that I know some of the things, I really want to document this for other people. Luckily, in my situation, I've already had 2 children and I'm not in childbearing years. I was pretty daggone shocked when I went to go see the OBGYN who my PCP referred me to. I was shocked when he told me that he recommended a full hysterectomy. But I've kind of settled my mind with that because in my head I was like, well, taking out all my lady parts is what makes me a woman. So anyway, I've done some more research. I've educated myself a little bit more now. And from what I understand, he's going to recommend taking everything out except for my ovaries so that I'll still have hormones from them and I won't get a whole bunch of facial hair and all that kind of stuff, because I really was thinking about all of these other things that I heard about having a hysterectomy. So again, all of this has just happened right now, and I've seen other women document this on their YouTube channels, and I thought, again, this was not my intention. I don't document this kind of stuff at all on my channel, but stay tuned for the rest of the updates. And I have just come back from my MRI. It is April the 5th, 2023, and now I wait.